Namaste, this is Tulsi Ganga here from Cosmos Center. In today's video, we're going to talk about why one should meditate. See, meditation is not meant for people after retirement. Meditation is the most needed for today's fast-paced generation. Let's find out why. Now, why should one meditate? See, you are charging your phone battery daily. Similarly, meditation is like recharging or revitalizing your mind, your body, your emotions, and your soul. Meditation is not just for the retired people. Let's break a myth. Many people think that meditation is something you do after retirement. When life slows down, your children are grown up, and then there's time for meditation. But here's the truth. Meditation is not an old age remedy. It is your daily life necessity. Now let's look into why meditation is most needed for today's generation. Let's have a look at it. See, we live in an age where we have relentless competition. Competition starts right from academics, in your career, in your social image. You have a lot of emotion overload, stress, tensions, enviousness, jealousy feeling, power struggles, control issues, ego, fear of you want recognition. Now there's also next one, constant negative impact from social media, news, digital distractions, and apart from all that, the most important is your own inner negative pollution. On an average, we generate 60,000 thoughts per day. Now, if you analyze most of these thoughts, you will understand that most of them are repetitive and they are negative thoughts. Now, if you want to make a trial, just sit quiet for a minute and observe how many thoughts are coming to your mind. You can note down. Then when I said 60,000, you'll be wondering, wow, what? So now these negative toxic thought patterns just don't stay in your mind. They are there in your aura, they are there in your chakras, and they affect your physical body, your nervous system, your hormones, your immune system, your heart, your mental and your emotional health. Now unmanaged emotions such as anger, hatredness, vengeance, jealousy feeling, depressive feelings, resentment, anxiety, these are all the root cause for today's disease and ailments. Now what is meditation? If you define meditation, meditation is a state of focused awareness and inner stillness where your mind is calm, emotions are settled and your body relaxes. So you experience expansion of consciousness. Now, what do you mean by focused awareness? Which means your attention is all focused onto one particular point or onto a breath or into a mantra or into a heart chakra or into an inner light. Okay. Now, without being pulled away by too much of distractions. Inner stillness is a state where your thoughts are all slowed down, your emotions are calm and your mind is peaceful. Just like how you have a surface of a calm lake. So this is where your deeper insights, creativity and spiritual experiences often arise at this point. Now what do you mean by expansion of consciousness? Expansion of consciousness means you're increasing in the range and the depth and the clarity of your awareness. See, so you perceive more than just what you normally see. For example, in your ordinary day-to-day life, your awareness is very, very narrow. So you focus mostly on yourself, your immediate problems, the physical world. So you're limited by your own thoughts, emotions and your sensory perceptions. Whereas when your expansion expands, you start seeing something beyond your own ego, your personal concerns. You start seeing life from a very broader perspective and you get a deeper understanding of how your life is. And you deeply get connected to people, to nature and to the universe. Now, you have to understand the difference between what is a prayer and what is a meditation. See, prayer is basically you're trying to talk to the divine, whereas meditation is you're trying to listen to the divine. You're going to listen to your higher soul, you're going to listen to the instructions given from your higher soul. Now, let us look into what actually happens during the meditation. So, when you meditate, several things are happening at different levels, at your emotional level, your mental level, spiritual level and all that. Let's go one by one. Emotional level, you experience more calmness, compassion, your emotional this thing becomes stable. You are able to manage your anxiety, anger and emotional stress. You have cultivate a lot of kindness, forgiveness, joy. It improves your relationships. Mentally, your constant inner chatter tries to slow down so that you become more aware of your thoughts and you're less controlled by them. Your creativity will increase, your problem solving methods and techniques will increase, your decision making will increase, so your mind becomes more clear and aware. Your concentration will increase, your memory will increase, your mental clarity will be there, and your productivity will increase. So basically, you reduce your overthinking and mental fatigue will reduce. What at the spiritual level, what happens is your chakras starts balancing and it starts expanding. So you become more receptive to your divine guidance and intuition. You have a deep sense of oneness, peace, and it also strengthens your connection to your higher soul. What are the financial advantages? Financially, it will improve because once your chakras are clean, your aura is clean, automatically you'll attract prosperity and abundance and success and wealth into your life. Let us see what happens in the physical level. Your breathing rate basically slows down, it becomes more deeper, your heart rate actually drops down, your blood pressure will stabilize, your muscles will relax, your stress hormones like cortisol will basically decrease. It will improve your sleep quality, your energy levels are boosted, and at the same time your immune system is also improved. Now the brain starts producing certain waves called alpha waves like theta waves, delta waves, gamma waves during this particular meditations. Now let us have a small idea about what are these different waves. Beta wave is actually between 13 to 30 Hertz, which is called as the active thinking mode. This is a state where you are alert. When you are doing your logical thinking, problem solving, decision making, that is the time when your beta waves are generated. There are three types of beta waves which are generated. One is called the low beta wave, which is when you are completely relaxed and attentive at the same time. Like for example, you are reading a book. You have full attention but you are completely relaxed. That's when you have a low beta wave. Medium beta wave is like when you are doing something very focused on something. Like you have a rational thinking is high and you're doing some activity. That is when your medium beta wave is. High beta wave is when you have too much of complex thinking and your mind is like literally worked out. So you experience some kind of anxiety, at the same time excitement, or it could be a stress. Now long running of this high level of beta wave is not desirable for our brain because it takes away too much of your mental energy. Alpha state is like alpha wave is between 8 to 13 Hertz, which is your relaxed focus state where you are basically very calm. At the same time your creativity is improved and your learning skills also are improved. So your stress levels are completely reduced and your mood is also basically boosted up. Theta wave is between 4 to 8 Hertz. That is a more deeper relaxation and creative state where you're very very relaxed, you're inward focused. So this is when your imagination starts coming up and your intuitions are coming, your healing takes place. Okay. So a lot of healing takes place, emotional healing takes place, access to your subconscious mind takes place, a lot of creativity happens at this time. Delta wave is even more calm down, like 0.5 to 4 Hertz. This is a very very deep kind of a dreamless sleep state, unconscious or a very deep meditation state. This is where a lot of mental and physical restorations start taking place. Your immune system is repaired, your hormones are regulated. This actually happens during your stage 3 and 4 of your non-REM sleep. Okay. So most of the advanced yogic or meditative states where the body is completely like a sleep state but the mind is actually awake. Now during this delta state your physical healing takes place, like all your cell repair takes place, tissue growth, immune system is activated, like improved, emotional reset, all your unwanted emotions are completely released and and your stress is completely removed. Memory consolidation, it is where when your all the learning experiences are consolidated. Benefits of delta waves, like let's say this is where the physical healing takes place. It stimulates your cell repair, tissue growth and your immune system activity. Emotional, you feel all your stress is like all released. And memory consolidate, it helps you to consolidate all your learning experiences. Hormonal balance takes place during this particular period. It promotes your release of old growth hormones and melatonin. Gamma wave is between 30 to 100 hertz. It's a peak awareness. It's like high alert synchronized with the brain activity, linked with a lot of compassion and spiritual state. Like this is like, when you are in the deep meditation, you get a sudden burst of, it's just like a sudden bliss, sudden burst of enlightenment. So that is the kind of this state. So in short, if you can say that meditation is basically like you're taking an energetic shower. Okay, it cleans and all your stress and emotions and all unwanted thoughts. So you're more focused, peaceful, and spiritually aligned. Now, what age group can do the meditations? In pranic healing, we have a meditation called twin heart meditation. The normal recommended age for that is between 18 years and above. Below that, certain exceptions are there who can do it. Now, normally we don't advise these meditations to be done by pregnant people, should not do it. People with any severe heart diseases or high blood pressure or any serious psychological ailment, you should not do this meditation. We advise you to take a pranic healing treatment and then normalize it and then do your meditations. Now let's see how meditation helps for all kinds of age groups or all kinds of professions. Like for example, if you're a professional or a CEO, it will enhance your mental clarity and creativity. Your leadership will increase. You become more calm and balanced thinking. It will reduce your burnout feelings. You can balance your work and life situations. You can make better decisions and more accurate decisions. If you're an entrepreneur, it will sharpen your intuition and you can take decisions, business strategies very well. You can have a lot of patience when you're especially working on a long-term growth. And if you are working for the very high risk venture, it will help you to manage your stress levels. It also helps you to improve your relationship with your team members, your clients and all that. If you are a government official or a politician, definitely it will help you to improve your emotional control, especially when you are in the political thing, you have a lot of pressure, public as well as political pressures. So it will also enhance your listening skills and empathy for the people needs. You will go more it will help you to promote an ethical leadership and not an ego-driven reaction. So it will also help you to give a long-term vision for policy making. Suppose you are a youth or a college student, it will definitely help you to have a more focus. Learning speed will be increased. It will reduce your stress and anxiety. It will boost your confidence and emotional resilience. It will help you to make better decisions in life without any peer pressures. And for those homemakers, definitely it will help you to restore emotional balance in the life. And it will help you to manage all your household responsibilities very easily, very calmly. It will increase your patience and harmony and improve your relationships. It will also help you to reduce the feeling of isolation sometimes. You feel overwhelmed with that. In short, you can say that meditation is not the final chapter of your life. It is the fuel that powers every chapter of your life. Meditate daily, recharge yourself, make your life a wonderful journey, filled with lots of love and happiness and joy and prosperity and abundance. I hope this video was useful to you because we gave an idea about what is meditation and how does it work and how does it benefit. If you like this video, please give it a like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon button for more up-to-date videos. Thank you so much for watching. Atma Namaste. Have a wonderful day.